Hello, everyone. I hope that you're doing great. I'm excited about this episode. I'm going to be sharing some thoughts from Mr. Gary Paulsen with you guys, but let me cue him up properly and let me give you a good introduction of Gary. You know, I've known him for over 20 years. I was lucky enough as a rookie owner. I remember getting a call that, hey, there's a guy that's going to come check out your business, Jamie. He might be working with us. He might get involved. And little did I realize this was Gary Paulsen coming into my office, and this man was about to change my life. Well, Gary came in. He spent a good 12 to 14 hours really dissecting my business. You know, he met, all the reps in the office. He asked 1,000,001 questions. And thank goodness Gary got involved in our business, because he really has, changed the business for the better, by all means. I mean, he's a mentor of mine. When you think about a mentor is somebody who's an experienced and trusted advisor. So Gary's the kind of guy that the way he lives his life, when I look at all the departments of what a successful life is, he's checking all my boxes. I mean, he's successful in marriage. Gary and Susan have a fantastic marriage. Gary said comments to me, over the years that, if I had a day and I had to spend it with just one person, I'd spend it with Susan. And I'm kind of like, really? Of all the people, you'd spend your day with Susan? Like, I want to have that kind of relationship with my wife. I want to be, I want to look at her as the most important person. If I only had one day to spend with an individual, it would be her. So what are the secrets of a successful marriage? Fatherhood. I mean, he's a wildly successful dad of 3 kids. Business. I'll let Gary share with you if he'd like what his net worth is, but I think he's doing pretty good in that department. So he's great in business. Philanthropy. He gives to charitable causes. He started his own school. So again, I just think of a well-rounded individual, and I think of somebody who's successful, somebody I want to be like. Man, it's Gary Paulsen. First time I heard of the average of 5, Tony Robbins introduced me to the concept of the average of 5. And he says, really, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you take income as an example, think of the 5 people you spend the most time with. You're the average of that income, chances are. I'm like, gee, I want to level up my income. Maybe I should hang around more successful people. Yeah, maybe. You think of being a great dad. Well, if I'm spending the average 5, if I'm spending all my time with people that aren't great dads, what makes me believe that I'm going to be a great father? So Gary's one of those guys. I just wanted more and more of his time as time went on. And again, he's become a great mentor. I sat down with him in Los Angeles and asked him, hey, Gary, what does success mean to you? Let's just start with that. And what does it take to be successful? So I hope you guys enjoy. Again, he's a great friend. He's a great mentor of mine. I think we can all learn a lot. Mr. Gary Paulsen.
Success, what does that even mean? In my view, I've never looked at trying to be successful. I've just tried to live the life that I wanted, to build the kind of life, which is a great family, that we're close with each other, we love each other, support each other. At the same time, I wanted to, have a business that I was proud of, and my kids were proud of me for it, and I was able to, build people's confidence, help people believe in themselves, develop people, and just shoulder to shoulder build something that was fun and provide for my family. And so for me, that was the life I wanted. To achieve your goals, whatever it is, what does it take? I think character and integrity is the foundation. And part of that's how you treat people. Doing the right thing, doing the tough thing, not the easy thing. So part of it's character and integrity. Part of it is having a great student mentality, wanting to learn, be a learn-it-all, not a know-it-all. I think that's just vital. Part of it's just resilience. You're going to get knocked down a ton. It's how you get up with even more energy after getting knocked down. So I think those are some of the key things. Learning people skills, how to connect with people, how to listen to people, how to persuade people, how to get them to do what they need to do. Sometimes get them to do what they want to do. Not so easy, but learning that. So I think those are some of the fundamentals. And you need the drive to do it because it's never easy. And So it takes a lot of drive. Okay, to make 2023 a great year, for me, it's just start every day with enthusiasm. Just go attack the day, make it a great day, and then just worry about the next day, when the next day comes. Just do one day at a time, give it your very best that day with a lot of enthusiasm, and even if you get knocked down, next day, even more enthusiasm. That's what I would say. A lot of times people ask what it takes to be a really good leader, a great leader. And there's a lot of things to it, I guess, but it starts with one thing, and that's your example. So if you're a great example, people are going to follow that example and do big things too. So work on yourself to be the best example you could be with your attitude, your work ethic, your resiliency, your student mentality, how you treat people, what happens when things go wrong, how calm you are and confident to find a solution. You example that, you'll build a great team.